What's going on, guys? It's Austin here, back with another COD Mobile video. Now today what we're actually going to be doing is looking at the brand new update that's coming to Call of Duty Mobile on the 22nd. Now you guys may already know that on the 22nd we're going to be getting zombies in Call of Duty Mobile, as COD has actually confirmed, so that is a 100% true. Like, I'm pretty sure they've posted on their official Twitter, their Instagram, like basically all their social medias, they've already talked about how zombies will be coming on the 22nd. And a part of that is obviously because they're doing such a big update with zombies, they're also going to be updating a lot of other things at the ssame time. And what we have here is actually a Reddit post, and Reddit is just another social media platform basically. And what this guy did, credit to iCarrick99, I think is how you say his name. But anyway, what he did is he basically took the patch notes, which is the developers saying what's going to be coming to the game, and he translated it from, I believe, Chinese to English so that we can see everything here. And this is basically all the stuff that's going to be coming into the game. Now obviously some of these things are going to be confusing because it is direct translation from Chinese to English, so some of the translations or whatever might have been kind of messed up. So basically what we'll be doing is just going over this, and I'll be giving my thoughts, opinions, and then also talking about just like what really good changes are, explaining some of the changes if you don't understand them, and things like that. So honestly, I already skimmed over, and like this is such a good update. I can't stress how good this update will be. The game is going to be bringing a lot of players in for sure if people start talking about it. The content's going to be great. Enjoying the game, obviously it'll be like really enjoyable, even more so than it is now. Before we go on with the video, I just wanted to ask you guys if you do want to see content like this in the future. So when you're done watching the video, or if you decide to X out of the video, please let me know before you do so, because I do want to try to make content that you guys want to see, and I don't want to just spam like a bunch of oh this is leaked on my channel, which I have been doing the past few videos. But at the same time, because season 2 is coming in a few days, I wanted to like let you guys know all the cool stuff that's coming, because there's so much new information right now. So don't expect these kind of videos all the time, but please let me know if you do like these kind of videos after you're done watching. And anyway, with that, let's go ahead and look at all the new content coming in a few days. But yeah, honestly, the intro's been too long, so let's just go ahead and look at the updates. So starting at the top, it says what's new in the upcoming update of the 22nd. Zombies is the first thing. It's not listed here, but he didn't list it because everyone already knows that. But the first thing, it says that the multiplayer, MP stands for multiplayer. Alright, so the very first one is there's a brand new map, and the map is called Summit. I actually already showed a video of like what this map looks like and kind of talked about it. So if you guys want to watch that video, the thumbnail will be on the screen, and then I'll also link it. Second, it says the key operation optimizations. It says the new open mirror / drop mirror process can be fired for a long time, and now we finally solved. The soldiers can now enjoy the silky and smooth shooting experience. Now this is honestly my favorite change of this entire thing. If you don't know what this means, it means the open mirror / drop mirror process is basically when your gun is scoping in, which is open mirror, and when your gun is scoping out, which is drop mirror. And it's saying that the process can be fired for a long time. So obviously that's kind of a mess up in the translation, but what that means is as you're lifting up your gun, you can shoot. So before it was like you shoot, and then as you lift it up, you stop shooting. So that was really annoying, and Call of Duty Mobile is the only Call of Duty that does that, and it's a really dumb mechanic. And obviously now they're fixing it, so now actually as you lift up your gun, you keep on shooting, which is honestly so good. I can't stress how good that is. Quick scoping will be better. You can dark scope. Firing in general will be better. All that stuff will be coming next update, which I think is my favorite change and will make me just enjoy shooting my gun way more. The next thing is they added a fixed function of the virtual joystick. In the previous test, there was warrior feedback, which is our feedback, because the joystick was not fixed, often causing breaks of operational experience, so we optimized it to enhance the combat experience. So basically what this means, I actually know exactly what this means because a lot of people came to me with the same issue. When you didn't have your joystick on fixed, or no, when you had it on fixed, it would mess up how you press other buttons. So basically it's going to fix that. I can't go more in depth because it's kind of hard to explain exactly how that works, but basically they're kind of fixing the fixed joystick function. All right, the third one is added right hand fire steering shielding function. I don't know what this means. I imagine it's going to affect how you aim and what fingers you can aim with and what side you can aim with, stuff like that. Again, I don't know exactly what it means, but I'm going to imagine it basically affects how you could aim. I don't think it'll affect how you do, but it'll give you an option, a different option for aiming. Again, I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. I don't think it's going to be anything too drastic though. And then it says other operation optimization, and then it lists a ton of them below. So the first one is optimized weapon, lumbar shot, and recoil animation, performance of mirror shot. I don't know exactly what this means, but it seems like they're just going to kind of optimize how the guns shoot. The second one is optimize the bomb changing action to match the animation and overall length of the bomb change. I don't know if this is going to be the search and destroy bomb or like grenades. We'll see. Again, I don't really know exactly what that means, but it's a small fix or small change, so shouldn't be too important. The next one is optimize the gun hit determination and makes the character the hit determination is more accurate. So basically, if you're shooting someone and you're not actually hitting them, that means the hit determination is not accurate. So they're going to be fixing that and making it so like where you aim is actually kind of where you're shooting, basically, as far as I understand it. Also, they optimize the melee hit judgment, make the judgment of the melee weapon more accurate. So before you could like swing your knife and you'd hit someone that was really far away, I think they're gonna lower that distance and just make it more realistic. So like if someone was close to you, you could hit them. If they're farther, you're not gonna be able to. Next up, they're going to be optimizing the weapons alignment display. I don't know what that means exactly. Just, I would assume the weapons alignment. Next after that is they optimize the weapons firing and operation mode. This could be something that's kind of, I don't know. It says optimized, so I don't think they're changing anything. I think they're just kind of cleaning it up. Again, I don't know what it means exactly though. They also optimize the sound of all weapons, so this can be pretty cool. Some guns will just probably sound cooler. I don't know exactly what it means, but it just affects the sound, so it shouldn't be a massive change. After that, optimize the throw-in action and the throwing line. Optimize one key fast throw function. That's the button that says fast throw, which basically is like you quickly throw your grenade. Or you don't quickly, but you just like press the button and then you throw it. You don't have to like hold the button and then release it. That's what that button is that they're talking about. And then they're going to be turned on in the settings panel. So they're optimizing that button basically. After that, it says new kill confirmation feedback sound effects. So basically when you kill someone, a new sound will pop up, which is pretty cool. And then we go to the firearm balance adjustment section. So this is going to be one of the most important ones. It's basically just what guns are going to be worse, what guns are going to be better. So for number one, it's kind of long. I'm not going to read it all. Basically, they're making the Sparrow. It takes longer to get it, which is good. I think that was the exact fix they had to do. Basically, you'd get the Sparrow way too quick. So that's what made it so OP, is people would just constantly have it. So now it just takes a little bit longer to actually get the Sparrow, which I think is a good fix. And they also said they'll continue to kind of observe it and see how this how this change affects the weapon. They also said they slightly increased the spread distance of the Storm Chain. I'm going to assume the Storm Chain is like the Hellstorm missile. So probably they're increasing the spread of how the Hellstorm hits. I don't know exactly if that's it. It just says the Storm Chain, which is probably a mess up with the translation. But I would assume it's the Hellstorm because it makes sense. All right, so now the firearm adjustments. So they said they're going to be increasing the fire rate of the LK24, which is perfect. I like that the LK24 is way too underpowered. I think this will be a good change. We'll actually see the LK24 actually being a little bit more viable. It could even be one of the best ARs after this. We'll see. I don't know. I already know that the recoil on it is not that bad. It's actually really good, to be honest. So maybe this change will make it a really good gun. They also increased the damage of the Shacombs and greatly increase the damage of Shacomb bullet and greatly reduce the damage. I don't know what that means. It says increase and decrease, so probably a mess up with the translation. So I guess the Shacomb will be like kind of adjusted, maybe buffed it. I don't know what it means because it says increase and then reduce. And then it says reduce the distance damage of the HD40 and strengthen the range of the HD40. I don't know what this means because distance damage and range is kind of the same, but the HD40 will be getting kind of tweaked. I imagine it'll be more of a buff than a nerf because the gun is already not that good. They also improved the two shots of the two different shotguns, the M1887 and the W1200, and the bullet damage to the gun. So basically just buffing the shotguns, which is good because shotguns are pretty bad. And then partial firearms weakened. They slightly increased the recoil of the UL736 and the M4 LMG, which is interesting to me because the best LMG is the S36, and they never even talk about the S36, but apparently they're increasing the recoil of the UL736 and M4 LMG, which again is weird because they're not even the best LMGs, to be honest. They're also reducing the AKS's medium and long range combat capability, and then it's also slightly increasing the recoil of the firearm, which makes sense. This gun has been a really good one. It's basically, so the AKS is actually the exact same as the AK-117. The only difference is that it has less range and you can move around faster. So it's basically an AK-117, except for it's more for running around. It's like a quicker version of the AK-117. So basically they're just going to be making it more of a close range weapon, and it's not going to be as good at farther ranges. It's basically what this update will do. They're also increasing the horizontal recoil of the AK-117 slightly, which kind of makes sense because the AK-117 was one of the best ARs. So definitely adding a little bit of a nerf to it will make it a little bit more balanced. I don't think it'll be so bad that the gun is unusable. I think it'll just make it kind of, it'll be more balanced is how I'd put it, to be honest. Now getting to sniper adjustments, they said they're going to be improving the vertical recoil of the Arctic 50 and slightly extending the mirroring time. So it says improve the vertical recoil, so I don't know if that means it's not going to kick as much or if it's going to kick more. I really don't know what it means exactly, but they're also slightly extending the mirror time, which is the time that it takes to scope in, which is good because it was pretty fast. They're reducing the lethal area of the DLQ-33, which means the places on the body that will actually one-shot you, as far as I understand. They're making less of the body one-shottable, which makes sense because the DLQ was kind of OP. Other comprehensive optimizations includes game performance optimization, so the game will just start to run better on lower end devices, which I'm really hoping applies to the Battle Royale, because the Battle Royale is the only version on my iPad that I can't get 60 frames a second. So hopefully with this new update, we'll actually be able to get that, because then we can play a lot more Battle Royale. They are also optimizing the power consumption and the heat generation, so basically less heat and less power pulled from your device, which is good for lower end devices especially. And then they're continuously optimizing low end performance and improving performance on the low end machines, so worse devices will get better and better as time goes on, at least the way that they run the game. Second, map optimization. Optimize the air wall and penetration point, some of the maps, and map passability. So basically, some places now you can wall bang, which is like shooting through the wall. Some places that you could before, you probably won't be able to, and some places that you couldn't, you now will be able to. That's how I understood that. They also optimize the climbing and overtaking position of some maps, so how you vault certain areas, they're going to be optimizing that. They're going to be optimizing the lighting problem in the map to make the several illuminations become more natural. So just kind of tweaking lighting to make some maps look better. Third perspective optimization, so third person perspective, they're going to be tweaking a little bit. And then increase 1P grip action. Basically, I think this means first person grip action. I don't know exactly. Let's go ahead and read on. There is warrior feedback, which is our feedback, in front. After the front grip is equipped, the actual gun movement has not changed. We listened carefully to this feedback. Now when you hold or equip the front grip, the 1P gun action will hold the front grip. Oh, so it's basically saying, so there's a front grip that you can add to your gun, and basically they're saying that guns with the grip, the player wouldn't actually hold it in the model. So now they're going to make it so instead of holding the gun like this, you hold it like this. So that's all it is. It's not that big of a deal. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and read the comments on Reddit real quick to see if there's anything that people kind of noticed that I didn't. So I'll just really quickly breeze through and see if there's anything that sticks out to me. So the open mirror, drop mirror, he's saying he thinks it's 80s in and out, which it definitely is. The guy also talked about the Chacombe. I don't understand what that means either. But yeah, so if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and a sub down below. I will be releasing Mythbuster. Oh, really quickly, let me go ahead and show you guys the Mythbusters thumbnail. Really quickly, let me just load it into the game, or into the... All right, so here's the thumbnail of Mythbusters episode 3, which should be coming in the next 2 or 3 days. Hopefully it'll be in like 2 days. Anyway, hopefully this like thumbnail kind of gives you an idea of one of the myths that we're going to be covering, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so if you guys want to see that, make sure to drop a sub down below so you can see it as soon as I post it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the update. Once again, should be coming in the next few days. Super hyped for zombies. We'll be doing like a 12 to 24 hour stream on my channel, which will be Hawksness. But yeah, so super hyped for the update. And so yeah, super hyped for the update. I'll be making sure to do a video when this actually comes out talking about the new guns, what the best new AR is, if the LK is the best new AR, whatever the changes are. I'll probably make another video just showing like the best weapon now, and then I'll also be doing a video on zombies and the new battle pass. Basically, when the new season comes, a bunch of new content is going to come with the channel. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.